welcome to Tone with Harveen. Today we'll be doing a full body toning workout. Scan the QR code on the screen if you want to join my playlist and go along with some visual cues. Or you can stick around and we'll get started with some music and some audio cues.
We'll start out laying on the mat ready for 24 crunches. As you crunch, make sure you're lifting your shoulder blades all the way off the ground and back down in a controlled fashion. Keep your elbows as far out as possible. If you have your elbows in too close to your ears, it will make it much easier, and we really want to challenge ourselves with this. Keep your abs as tight as possible. You really want to use them to lift yourself up. And 3, 2, 1. We're switching over to bicycle crunches now. We'll do 12 on each side, bringing your right elbow to your left knee and making sure that your left leg extends all the way out. And then the opposite, your left elbow to your right knee and extending your leg all the way out as it goes away from the elbow. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, now we're going to switch over to leg lifts. I like to put my hands just under my tailbone for an extra bit of comfort. Keeping your legs together, we're going to lift them up and back down using your lower abdomen to pull them up. And 3, 2, and 1. We're going to get ourselves ready for Russian twists now. Get a good balance on your bum there. And we're going to lift our feet off the ground a couple of inches, get some balance going, hands together, and get them to touch the ground on your left and right, really tightening your obliques to move side to side. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to go over to plank pikes. Get yourself in a good plank position with your back flat, on your toes, and onto your forearms, as if someone is using a thread to pull you up from your back, from your lower spine, up and down in a controlled fashion. You're really using your abs to lift yourself up. You're not using your arms. And 3, 2, and 1. Moving over to side planks with pulses. We're going to start with our right side. Firmly plant your right hand down onto the mat with your left hand up in the air as straight as possible to make a T. Your right foot is going to be under your left foot. Your left foot is going to be the one that's going to hold you up. We're going to get into a plank here, and we're going to pulse down and up. And 3, 2, 1. We'll switch sides now. In 3, 2, and 1. That's it for our abs circuit. Now we're going to go over into squats with a shoulder press. So for these squats, you can do any kinds with your toes pointing outwards, straight or inwards. For today, we're gonna stick with simplicity, and we're gonna go with feet pointing straight out. We're gonna go all the way down as far as you can go, get your arms into a nice comfortable position, and we're gonna be doing shoulder press upwards into a diamond shape. And 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch over to lunges now. And as we're doing our lunges, we'll do palms up with a front raise. We'll do 8 on each side. Make sure that when you are doing your lunges, you are going down at a right angle. And 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch sides now. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch over to cross lunge squats. You're going to start in the middle of your mat on one side, and you're going to use your opposite leg to go to the corner of the other mat while lunging. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to go over to squats and our shoulder press again. So we'll have 3 sets of these workouts that we've done with the squats, shoulder press, back to our lunges, and then our cross lunge squats. And 3, 2, 1. We're going back into our lunges now. And 3, 2, 1. Other side. And 3, 2, 1. Now back to our cross lunge squats. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, amazing work. We're gonna go back to our squats and shoulder press. I definitely need a breather here, so I'm gonna grab some water and just make sure that you're pausing the video anytime that you need to grab your water, take a break, or even slow it down. And 3, 2, 1. And we're back to our lunges with our palm up front raises. And 3, 2, and 1. Other side. And 3, 2, 1. Back to our cross lunge squats. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, wow, that definitely got me. Now we're done with this set. We're gonna get down onto the mat now, where we'll do push-ups, donkey kicks, and side hip abductions. We'll do 6 push-ups. Feel free to do modified push-ups if you need to, which is where you will be on your knees instead of on your toes. As you're doing your push-up, you want to go downwards and upwards in a controlled motion, and you want to be able to keep your back flat as if there was a book on it and you don't want it to fall off. Making sure that every time you go down, your nose is hovering just a few inches off the ground. And 3, 2, 1. This sets us up to go right into our donkey kick with an arm raise. We'll do 8 on each side, alternating arm and leg upward movements. This workout requires some balance, so make sure you're getting into your appropriate tabletop position with your back flat. As you lift your legs, make sure they're going up at a 90-degree angle. You're really gonna squeeze the glutes when you get to the top. 2, 1. And now we'll switch sides. Reaching your arm out as far upwards as you can without losing balance. And 3, 2, 1. This sets us up to do our side hip abductions. We'll do 12 on each side. This is where you will keep your legs at that 90-degree bend and bring them upwards from the side as far up as you can go. You should really feel this in your outer thighs. 3, 2, 1. And now we'll switch sides. And 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go back to our push-ups. Just get a little stretch in there if you need to. Three, 2, 1. Great job. And now we will move right back into our donkey kicks with our arm raises. And 3, 2, 1. And now to the other side. Three, 2, and 1. Back to our side hip abductions. And 3, 2, 1. And now switch sides. And 3, 2, 1. Great job. Now we're going back to our last set of push-ups. And 3, 2, 1. Amazing. No more push-ups. Now to our donkey kicks with our arm raises. And 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll switch sides. And 3, 2, and 1. On to our last set of side hip abductions. And 3, 2, 1. And switch sides. And 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Now I'm going to lead you through a cool down. And really in the cool down, I like to just do what feels good, stretching in different ways, especially the muscles that we've just worked out. We're going to start by standing up tall, reaching up, taking a deep breath in, hold it, and as you come down forward, let that breath out slowly, and just hang down. This is the ragdoll pose, just swaying, just moving to the side so you can see what it looks like, just swaying, reaching down, pulling yourself down with your calves and legs if you can, just trying to get a deeper hamstring stretch here. Breathing in, taking a deep breath, And back down. We're going to go into flat back. You can stretch your legs one at a time. As you bend one, you really want to push back on the other one to get a deep hamstring stretch in. Reach down as far as you can and take a seat on the mat. With your legs out in front of you, sitting up tall, taking a deep breath in and folding forward as you breathe out. Take a deep breath in, reaching upwards. Deep breath out as you come forward and bend. We're going to do an arm stretch, so palm outwards and down. Taking a deep breath in and out. Switching it so palm is facing you, getting that deep arm stretch. Taking a deep breath in and out. You're going to bend your arm over the back of your head, using your other arm to pull to the other side. Lift one leg over the other, and your elbow on the outside of that leg, and doing a deep back stretch here, facing the other side, away from the body. And now we'll do the same on the opposite side. Outwards palm arm stretch for just a few breaths. And switch so that the palm is facing you. Get your arm over the back of your head there, using your opposite arm to further that stretch. And your opposite leg over your opposite leg with a bend, putting your elbow on the outside of that leg and facing backwards away from the body, feeling a deep back stretch. Now you just want to put both feet facing each other, the bottoms of your feet touching if you can, or you can go into a cross-legged pose here. Just taking some deep breaths in and out, feeling the stretch in the legs. And wonderful.
Thanks so much for joining me for that. I hope you broke a sweat because I know I did for sure. Definitely feeling it in the legs towards the end there. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you want to see more of. Thanks so much. See you next time.